All right. So I wanted to play. Hold on. We should probably go to the screen here rather than just jumping into stuff. So we're back. I haven't seen you guys in probably 2 months at this point. Had a lot of responsibilities I've had to take care of, so I do apologize about that. We are going to be jumping back into Batman Arkham City eventually, coming in the next couple days, but I don't know. I just wanted to do some like Yu-Gi-Oh and chill, I guess. Ladies, if that doesn't dry you up, I don't know what will. But yeah, we're pretty much just going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh and I guess just chilling. Oh, damn, I should have probably loaded up some music. I'm going to load up some music real quick. All right, I was going to put some music on, but I don't really know what's copyrighted and what's not. So I'm just not even going to bother with that. But yeah, we're going to play some Yu-Gi-Oh and just pretty much chill out. We're going to go through, let me see. I'm thinking about going through the first ever season of Yu-Gi-Oh because this is Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the first season, second season. Obviously, the best season of all time is GX. Don't argue with me because I'm not arguing about that. GX is the best season of all time. 5Ds, watched it a little bit. Watched it a little bit growing up. I think it was on like Fox Kids or whatever, like on a Saturday. And I used to watch it like every once in a while. Obviously, it came to Cartoon Network as well, but GX, that's when like the fusions started becoming the norm. 5Ds, I'm pretty sure, was Tuner Monsters. Zexal was XZ's Monsters, or like XY Monsters, or whatever the hell you want to call them. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. Somebody like go in the comments and correct me. But I feel like if we go to Yu-Gi-Oh, also just to clarify, I'm going to be using my own decks. I have my own decks that I've already made, which I'm going to show you and go through some of these decks that Sean has made. For those who don't know, Sean is my brother-in-law. This guy and his brother, actually Kyle, one Christmas, I think like 2 years ago, just went and just played this game because I brought my Xbox over to my sister's house because I was in the army at the time and I was visiting them for Christmas, and they would just play this for hours. They were just because I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I got into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was in the army. Obviously I watched it as a kid. I knew how to play it as a kid, but I had to relearn how to play it. But just because it gave me something to do, like I wanted to learn a card game, so this came up. It was on the Xbox Live Store for probably like $5. So I bought it. Well, I bought the older version, and then I bought the newer version, which is this one right now, and watched Ray Narvaez play it, and I just fell in love with Yu-Gi-Oh all over. I learned how to play using Tuner Monsters, and I mean, it's no Magic the Gathering. It's not as cool as that, sorry, but it's still a great game. So I'm just debating, you know what, let's go GX. I'm just gonna go GX. I love this game so much that I have it on my Switch, and I bring my Switch with me everywhere, and I will play this for hours. I think when I was in the field in the army, when we go to like do field exercises, I brought my Switch to to either it was the field, like I would bring it to the field, and then I would also bring it to ranges and everything while everybody else was shooting on the range. I would just play this on my Switch for hours. I actually had my first sergeant come up to me one time, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, first sergeant, just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. He's like, Yu-Gi-Oh, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh on a Switch. Yes, first sergeant. You know, most guys would go outside of the barracks, get drunk, and probably like knock up a 18-year-old girl or something like that, but you're out here playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yes, first sergeant. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about you, because I had to pick up somebody from jail like 2 nights ago. So I'm just glad that you're not the ones I have to worry about. Thanks for Sergeant. Yep, fucking nerd. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. But anyways, enough with the skits. Okay, I want to speak real quick on this guy's mask. Because for those who don't know, I'm a huge Bakugan fan. So if you look at Bakugan New Vestroia, which was the second season of Bakugan, when it released back in like 2008, 2009-ish. This guy is wearing the exact same mask as the antagonist for that second season of Bakugan. So Bakugan just basically ripped off this guy's mask and just copy and pasted it and made it red. Cool as shit mask. Just, I was not expecting that. But anyways, so for those who don't know, there are the duels, obviously, going through the story and everything, and then you have the reverse duels, which is basically just pretty much this. This duel doesn't really count. It's more just a tutorial on how to use fusion monsters. Look, I'm not new to this, but I'm not the best, but I'm not new to this, so I'm not gonna even bother with that. Yeah, why not? We're gonna skip all this. Sorry about that. This is just a Yu-Gi-Oh! And chill. I just want to play and work out some new decks that I've been working on. So Astro, that's my brother-in-law. That's Sean. He made like pretty much all these decks right here. All these decks was all Sean. Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magicians, Dino Tyranna. Sean, what the hell, dude? The Elector Synchro deck, that was mine. I came up with that one. I just like playing around with the formulas here and just seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. It's a good time, man. I really enjoy it. Let's see what we want. You know what? We're playing as Jaden, so I might as well use my Elemental Hero deck. It's a variation on the Elemental Hero deck that Jaden has, but it's not quite the same. And then what I do is just do this randomly. Cool. I always go second because you get to attack on the second turn. First turn, I don't really like it. Okay. Starting off strong, okay. Let's see. Harpy's Feather Duster. Realistically, I could just take out her trap cards here and then use Skyscraper. Use this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's take out your trap cards. Now I'm gonna give you an opportunity to use that. Summon in attack mode. Use Skyscraper because it bumps up your attack by 1,000. Yep. Use Mirror Force face down. I know this might be like pretty fast paced for those that don't really know how Yu-Gi-Oh works, but I mean, this is just a chill like recording. I'm just chilling, talking to you guys. I will explain what some of these cards do. So Mirror Force, what it does, if your opponent attacks you, you can activate this trap card and destroy all of the monsters that your opponent has in attack mode. So if they just have a row lined up full of like monsters that are in attack mode and then you're just getting destroyed, that card or this card right here, Mirror Force, can be your saving grace. This card has saved my ass more times than I can even count. But it is a banned card. As far as I know, it was a banned card. It was one of the first cards that actually got banned. It was this card, Monster Reborn, that got banned. And you might be asking, why are you using banned cards if you're playing against a computer or whatever? The computer uses banned cards, so I'm not going to put myself in a position where I make my life harder than it has to be. Alrighty, let's see. using the card that I used. And then you can use Magic Jammer. You're not. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. Yeah. And what Magic Cylinder does, if your opponent attacks you, it uses the attack damage that they were about to attack your monster with or attack you with, and shoots it back to them straight to their life points. So it's pretty much like a math game for those that don't really know how this game works. It's a very like, I like playing this version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you might be asking like, why aren't you playing, you know, what was it, Duel Links or Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist or whatever. I can't remember what the exact one is called. I just like this version better. I don't really like playing online because you have a bunch of guys making meta ass decks, and I don't feel like stressing myself out right now. So pretty much all my spell cards are gone. The monster you control is destroyed. Yeah, put that there. We're gonna have to play it safe for a little bit. Yeah, they're pretty much playing it safe as well. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's a little OD. I have like a really bad habit with not reading the cards that my opponent has, and that has bitten me in the ass so many times. So I'm glad I read this card, because if I were to put my Sparkman in attack position, and I would have just like ended the phase and not even attacked this card, they would have like just destroyed them. But I'm gonna keep passing. I have really good games, I have really bad games sometimes. I've had a game where I literally won off of like the 4th or 5th turn. I've had games that have gone to like 55 turns. So it really just depends. Yeah, I'm getting debated at this point. It does feel nice to like record in a setting where I don't have to be stressed about like how good my gameplay is, I guess. I feel like she's gonna use polymerization at some point. Get rid of that one. Aw, shit. Yeah. Knew that was gonna happen. That's tragic. Elemental Hero Fusion monster. Fusion summon one Elemental Hero Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing the fusion materials listed on it from the field or graveyard. So hypothetically, if I wanted to do this, right? Yeah, okay. So you have to be really like careful to read the text on these cards sometimes, because sometimes I've had instances where I'm like, why isn't this card being able to activate? That little like explosion symbol in the left hand corner means you're able to activate the spell card's effect, because what it's basically saying right now is I want to, like, for instance, I want I want to summon, if I can find him somewhere, Jesus. Here he is. Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. Basically what it is, if you use a polymerization, you can summon this Elemental Hero Thunder Giant using Clayman and Sparkman. So I have Clayman and Sparkman here, but for a second I was like, why can't I activate this? You have to put it on the field first. So since I put this on the field... Sorry, my cat's being a dumbass right now. I could take this, these two. Yeah, this is one of those, like, one of the few cards that actually gets like its own animation. Once per turn, you can discard one card to target one face-up monster on the field with the attack less than the attack of this card and destroy that card. Okay, cool. I don't really feel like discarding any of these cards, honestly. Yeah, but I'll do it. Get rid of that one. Actually, that was kind of stupid. Ruby, get away from the door. Hold on, my cat's being stupid. Alright, I'm gonna try to get my cat up here. Ruby, where are you? Ruby. Ruby, come on. Okay, she's on my desk right now. Ruby, get off my desk, please. Ruby, say hi. This is my cat, Ruby. So, I actually got her. Funny story. She's a stray, and I actually, like, when I say she was a stray, she's an actual stray. Like, I found her. And one night I came home from I think I got home. They let me go. I can't get my words together. They let me go home early from doing a night shift. I was doing overtime at this point, and I really didn't want to be there because I wasn't getting paid for it. Because the way my job works is if you take leave within the same pay period of, if you take leave within the same pay period that you do overtime, all they're going to do is just reimburse you for the leave that you take. So say you take 8 hours of leave. Hold on. Sorry. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so what they do is if you take a certain amount of leave during your pay period and then you do overtime, they're not going to give you overtime. Like, they're not going to pay you time and a half. All they're going to do is just reimburse you the leave that you took. However, I was upset because given that I'm in the National Guard, there's a pay period where I'm not there for like a day. So that's about 8.5 hours where I don't get paid, and they just use my military leave. Well, I do get paid for that time, but they're using military leave to pay me. And my job offers a certain amount of time, like a certain amount of military leave. So, sorry, I'm getting winded. Just had to chase this cat out of the room. Lover, she just doesn't shut up in this room. All she does is meow all day. But so I took a day off, or not. I didn't take a day off, but I wasn't at my job for a day out of this pay period because I had to do my National Guard duty, which is still great because I'm double dipping. Like, I'm getting paid to be at my job even though I'm not there, and I'm also getting paid to do my National Guard stuff. So I'm getting paid at both jobs even though I'm only doing one. So that's great. But I was upset because we have mandatory overtime. So mandatory overtime is like, hey, you have to stay at night to do overtime because they don't have enough slots to fill for the next shift. So you need to help out. Cool. I'll help out, but I won't help out until the pay period's over because at this point you're getting my labor for free. And I think that's bull. So I went to one of the bosses that was working that shift, and I was like, hey, I'm not getting paid to be here. Do you need me here, or can I leave? So she let me go home at like 2 o'clock at night. I'm usually home by like midnight, so that it was annoying, but it wasn't that bad. And then I get out of my car, and I just hear meowing, right? The hell is that? Meow, meow, meow. I'm like, what the hell is that? I get out of my car, and something brushes up against my leg. It's her. And she's just brushing up on my leg, just purring, everything. I'm walking to my door. She's following me. Like, she straight up just followed me to my door. I opened up my door. I was like, do you want to come in or something? She goes, meow, walks into my apartment. She's been here ever since. Like, she just made herself comfortable. But she's the easiest. I think she used to be somebody else's cat though, because she's the easiest cat ever. Like, easy as hell. Like, the only annoying thing about her, honestly, is she just meows all day, and it's the most annoying thing ever. But even when I first got her, I just made her an outside cat. So I would like put her outside before I go to work. She would wait by the door for me to get back at midnight every single day. One time she came back and she just had an attitude, and I was like, yeah, you're a house cat now. I know it's weird to say like a cat comes back with an attitude, but yeah, she came back with an attitude, and I was like, nah, you're staying in the house from now on. And at this point, I had never even bought her a litter box. The day I decided that she's staying in my house forever, I bought her a litter box, immediately goes and uses it. She's never pissed in my house. She's never shit on my floor. She's never done any of that. So I think she used to be somebody else's cat. But she's easy as hell to take care of. I was never a cat person. I was always a dog person, or so I thought. I had a dog for a little bit. It's a lot to take care of. Cats, they do everything by themselves. I have days where I don't even speak to her, and she's fine with it. I don't notice her. She cleans herself. She poops. She's not a messy cat. Like, she's the easiest cat ever. So, turns out I'm a cat person. Yeah, I should have. I really should have turned Rottweiler into attack mode. Anyway, sorry for that little rant, but that's my cat. I've had her for about 2 months now. And man, I freaking love that cat so much. Word. I bought a little like pet gate or whatever. Honestly, waste of money. Honest to God, such a waste of money buying that thing. Because I put it up today, she just hopped right over it. She jumped right over it. I was like really annoyed, but I was laughing too, because I was like, that's so funny. She just hopped right over the gate like it was nothing. You piece of garbage. I think I have Scapegoat on one of my decks as well. Target one polymerization, you bring around one monster. I didn't use polymerization, okay, cool. However, I do have Neos, so I think what I can do is... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. Let's save it. Let's save it. I'm not gonna waste I'm not gonna waste my Monster Reborn on just getting like a Sparkman or something. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable, my bad. Okay, put this down. No. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Oh, that's game. Yeah, that's game. Sparkman with the finish? Yeah, we'll skip that. If you want to watch the anime, just watch the anime on... If you want to know what's going on, just watch the anime on Hulu. And this one... From what I remember, this guy was a pretty hard duel. So let's see how it goes. I might have to use my meta as hell deck, which I really don't want to whip that out unless I have to. Not a bad start still. No, actually it is a bad start. I don't have a monster to set. Because I might need that later. Well, there goes that. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. I am not liking this at all. I feel like he has like that's annoying. Okay, Neos. I'm gonna play it safe right now. I don't even want to try to antagonize this guy. Okay, so we have decent stuff going on. I just don't want to... Yeah, why not? Blade Edge, please, for the love of God, help me out. Oh yeah, I'm not losing this. This is game. This is game. Then I'm gonna get you out. Also, I need points so I can unlock more decks, because I'll show you guys the deck buying part in later in the video. But basically, how you unlock, like, it's kind of like when you buy packs, like in real life. You just go to a specific character, and then those specific characters have their own set of cards that you can unlock, but you have to use points. So there, I think I loaded up the game today and I had like 39,000 points. I used all of them just trying to find a Thunder Dragon, I think, and I couldn't find it, so I was kind of annoyed by that. What is... Sean, what is all of this? This is all my brother-in-law. Hero, Air Neros, Hero, Magma Neos. Sean, what is all this? I use like 3 decks. My 3 decks are my fire deck, it's fire/machine deck, my first deck, and then I use... God, Sean, what the hell, dude? All right. I guess I'll use my fire deck, sure. Sean, come on, dude. Oh, right off the bat. No, right off the bat. No, wait, never mind. Wait, what the hell? I'm not even sure what this deck is right now. And honestly, realistically, the only reason why I even got back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because I saw... What the hell is this deck? I saw Ray Narvaez playing this like probably back in 2015, 2016, and at this point it's like, at this point when I had watched it, it was probably like 2019 or something like that. Or, no, it was 2021. So I was rewatching a lot of his live streams because I just like having it on while I'm like playing video games or something. And I was like, this looks really cool. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit. It'd be nice to try to relearn something. So picked it up, played it again, and I've been playing it for like 3 years at this point. I love it. I think this is supposed to be like my fire machine deck or something. Yeah, this is pretty much game. Okay, so this makes no sense, right? So that fusion monster I just selected, hold on. All you need is 2 monsters, right? This is a dragon fusion monster, by the way. You need 2 normal monsters to select this. So I'm gonna select Fireman, random fire guy, and it's gonna make a dragon. Makes absolutely no sense. I used to abuse this. And then cool thing too. So these are Xyz monsters. So with Xyz monsters, they're basically monsters that you can summon at any time, so long as you meet the guidelines that are within the scripture of what the card says. So all you need is 2 level 4 monsters. 2 level 4 monsters, level 4, level 4. And then I want this one. And you can summon them at any time. Right? And that spell card, if it gets destroyed, immediately inflicts 500 damage to the opponent's life points. So that was pretty cool. Not using that crappy deck again though. Let's try using my Red Eyes deck. So my Red Eyes deck is my, like, Sean told me when I played him with this deck, he's like, this deck is like meta as hell. And it is. It's a pretty meta ass deck. Because this deck consists of Red Eyes Polymerization. With Red Eyes Polymerization, all you really need to do, just activate the spell card and you can immediately summon a fusion version of any Red Eyes, like any Red Eyes. And I abuse the hell out of it. I will be honest, I abuse the hell out of it. Oh, he has Red Eyes too. This guy's just okay. Let's see. What I want to use. Why the f... I have such a random ass selection here. Okay, so he has a Red Eyes deck too, so this is kind of weird. He has a Red Eyes deck too. Okay, okay. Two Red Eyes? That's impressive, actually. So he has a whole ass dragon deck. Sucks to suck. That's why that card is so good to have. Mirror Force will save your ass more times than I could have. Well, he has a Red Eyes deck, but it's nothing compared to mine. That and okay. So we can pretty much finish this up right now. I think this might be game, actually. So, Red Eyes Slash Dragon's ability. Yeah, this is game as hell. Oh my god. This is why this deck is so overpowered, because every card complements every single card beautifully. But Red Eyes Slash Dragon's ability is able to take one of the warrior monsters that you used, attach it to, you know, the Red Eyes Slash Dragon that you just summoned, and it'll boost its attack points by 200. It is one of the most ridiculous ass OP cards ever, and I love it. Yeah, that's game. See what I mean? I won on like turn 4. Sean was so pissed when I played. Sean was so pissed when I played him with this deck, because I beat him like 3 times in a row. Good times, man. Good times. But I'm not gonna keep using that deck. I want to try using some other combinations. Like, I've been getting into. Excuse me. I've been getting into like some elemental hero decks lately, so I'm just gonna be using that. I made an elemental hero deck on my Switch that I'm really proud of, and I really need to emulate on here. What is it with me getting Clayman? Jesus. Don't get me wrong, I love Clayman, but we just started. Yeah, might as well take a risk. Okay, not bad. That was fucking stupid. Maybe actually might not be as stupid as I thought. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Kiss my ass, dude. Send to the graveyard? Guess negate attack. Get rid of scapegoat, I guess. Oh, why did I not attack? I am an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I'm such a freaking idiot. It's fine. It's fine. I almost freaked out there. So I'm gonna use you and you. This is one of my favorite elemental heroes because it's like, it's ridiculous enough that it makes sense, but it really kind of doesn't. Because if you take Clayman and then you take the other elemental hero, it would never look like that. But it's not as ridiculous. So I'm gonna use you. This is such bull. Excuse me? $4,600 attack points is crazy. I don't know, they might have me. Yeah, that's game. You can't win them all. Alright, Mulligan. We might have to use our red eyes just to get past this one. This is actually a really good hand. It's kind of scary. So this card, I abuse this as well because you can just pretty much activate this card, send one of these cards to your graveyard. I always send this one. Get Red Eyes Fusion. Want to lull them into a false sense of security. And since Baby Dragon got destroyed, you can summon any kind of Red Eyes monster, and I'm going to summon Red Eyes Black Dragon. Shuffle my deck. And then it also attaches to my Red Eyes card. Let's put that one down. Red Eyes Fusion. So this is what's crazy about Red Eyes Fusion. I can fusion summon any Red Eyes type fusion that I want from my deck or my hand by using the materials from my deck or my hand. So I don't even need to have the materials in my hand. All I have to do is just summon this spell card, and I can take the materials from my deck, use those two monsters, and just fusion summon any monster I want. The reason why this is crazy is because I can go into my deck and summon a 3,500 attack point monster just simply by activating a card. And it is the craziest fucking thing ever. Meteor Black Dragon, one of my favorite cards of all time. Almost left. She almost lost half her life points. Jesus. So Red Eyes Wyvern Dragon, or Red Eyes Wyvern, God that's loud. So with Red Eyes Wyvern, the reason why I use Red Eyes Insight, so after she's kind of done with her turn, I'll kind of explain what was going on there. So the reason why I always send Red Eyes Wyvern in is because with Red Eyes Insight, what Red Eyes Insight does is it allows you to draw whatever Red Eyes type spell card that you want, spell or trap card, at the cost of you sending one of your monsters in your hand to the graveyard, right? So keep in mind, try to keep like I'm trying not to lose you here. So I activated this card to get this card. Red Eyes Fusion. We already talked about what Red Eyes Fusion does. It allows you to summon a fusion monster using the materials either from your deck or your hand. So you basically get a free fusion monster just by activating this card. However, to get this card, you need to send one of your monsters over into the graveyard. So I sent over my Red Eyes Wyvern. What does my Red Eyes Wyvern do? It's not a normal card. It has its own text. So in this text, when this basically to dumb it down, when this card is in the graveyard at the same time that a Red Eyes Black Dragon is in the graveyard, it has a passive ability to where you can summon that Red Eyes Black Dragon that is in the graveyard as the same time as this Red Eyes Wyvern and special summon it to the field. So you can see here, I got two Red Eyes Black Dragons and a Red Eyes, a Meteor Black Dragon. So this game is pretty much done in less than 10 moves. That's why this card is so like this. That's why this deck is so ridiculous. And then if I wanted to, I could summon this card as well. Tribute, you know, for the instance, with Red Eyes Flare, Black Flare Dragon, I can summon my Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. And which has its own cool passive ability as well. So with Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, when you summon it, you can summon it again to activate its ability. And when you activate its ability, basically, actually, I don't remember. I'm gonna shut up because I don't remember the exact dimensions of the text on it on that card. So, and we'll use our Red Eyes deck one more time. But it's a lot to learn in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's taken me like months to just understand the basics and understand how to do chains and combos and all this stuff. But once you start putting in the work and understanding how the game works, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Like, me and Sean geek over Yu-Gi-Oh! And I never thought I was going to be the person to geek over Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that bug didn't bite me until I was 22 years old. I'm 24 now. Obviously, like, as a child I watched it, but never really got in depth to how to play the game. Alrighty. What do we want to do here? So this is Shard of Greed. What Shard of Greed does, it's basically Pot of Greed, but what it does, it is when you place this card on the field, like right now I'll show you, it's going to add a spell counter for every turn. And once it gets to 2, like once it passes from him to me, so his turn, my turn, by the time it gets back to me on my draw phase, I should be able to, every time, let me restart. So it places a spell counter on the ability card for each one of my turns on my draw phase. You can read the text right there. And once it gets to 2, so once I've had 2 draw phases, I can basically send this card to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. This was kind of their way of getting around Pot of Greed being banned. Why Pot of Greed is banned, I don't know. I think it's fucking stupid that they banned it because you drawing 2 cards is not that big of a deal. Like, I get it, 1 card can change the whole scope of the game, but if everybody has that advantage, I don't understand what the problem is. Because everybody used Pot of Greed. Do I think, you know, Pot of Greed is pretty much the difference between winning and losing a game? Sure. Like, I think there's a lot of cards are like that. But if you have this card, which is not banned, and then you have Pot of Greed, you just got 4 cards. So, like, I guess I just don't really see the big deal with banning Pot of Greed. I don't. Damn, I took a hit. Yeah. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. See, since I have 2 spell counters, send this card to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Swords of Revealing Light. Can't attack for 3 turns. I can attack. I'm just gonna place this one face down. Nah. That's like one of the worst parts about this game is just like, do you want to activate your card? Do you want to activate your card? Do you want to activate, like, no. Now, Summon Skull was one of the most OP cards, like, back when Yu-Gi-Oh! First released. Because you only need to tribute one monster to, like, activate this card. And Red Eyes, for example, you need 2, but it has less attack points. No. Okay, so what I'm gonna probably have to end up doing is tribute this. Use Monster Reborn. Summon Skull comes back. Also activate this. Bring you back. Baby Dragon in defense mode. Summon Skull in attack mode. So this is like one of the coolest things that I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like really getting to understand how the cards work and like building combos like this. Damn, that was a smart ass move. I'm not even gonna lie. Can't even be mad at that. Can't even be mad at that. I think she was one of the biggest like problems with me. Like when I was playing this game, I think I was stuck on her for like probably the longest. Ooh, Red Eyes Fusion off the bat. Jesus. Well. Yeah, so basically I have my card can attack, but it's not 100% bad because like it's not everything is lost. What I mean by that is we still have a monster that has 3,500 attack, so they can't get straight to my life points until they can't go straight for my life points until they get rid of that monster. Unless they have an effect monster that allows them to attack my life points directly, they won't be allowed to get on my life points, which is still pretty good. This deck is so OP, dude. Fair. So, I'm trying to remember what this card's ability is. Okay. So, if I'm understanding what this card is, if I'm remembering correctly, with Black Flare Dragon, if you attack the opponent's life points directly, they're going to take damage again equal to this card's original 2,400 attack points. So say I attack them 2,400, right? Say they have no cards on the field and I attack their life points directly with this card. They're going to get hit with 2,400 life, like 2,400 damage straight to their life point, right? But they're also going to get hit with a second shot of the 2,400 because that's the effect of this card. So in total, they got hit with 4,800 damage because of this card's effect. And that's why this deck is so OP. I only have one Black Flare Dragon, but I feel like every single time I use this deck, it comes out in some way, shape, or form. See, watch. Oh, so it doesn't even have to necessarily hit their life points directly. It could be some residual damage from me attacking a monster. But yeah, that's game. That's pretty much game. Do a little like Z's summon. Yeah, I would explain like what just happened there, but I feel like we're gonna be here all day. Yeah, pretty chill recording. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you stop by to the end of the video, you're a nerd and I love you. Thanks for meeting my cat. But yeah, y'all take it easy, and I'm hopefully gonna do more stuff like this in the future because I had a lot of fun here today. You guys met my cat. We had a good time. I mansplained some Yu-Gi-Oh to you guys, but I think that's gonna be it for today. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Have a nice day. God bless you. Y'all take it easy.